Well, here we go. The hotline's lighting up.
Oh, brother. This could be good, Jim.
It says Las Vegas. Oh, here we go.
Oh, well, who else could it be then?
Of course. You're on the line on Dinner with the King podcast, and we have interrupted this podcast because we have the illustrious Jim Cornette on here with us right now, too. So, but I saw that you sent and said that you have a dinner and a luncheon engagement in 20 minutes. So,
luncheon. You know what that is, right? A luncheon engagement. It's like a business lunch.
Oh,
it's a business lunch.
Yeah. I see.
Is there heat?
We don't have the.
Is there heat here? I can feel it already. There's tension in the air.
Well, what's changed? What would you expect?
Yeah.
What would you expect? Jimmy?
Let me tell you this, Jim.
Well,
Jim Cornette has joined us here at our restaurant.
No, Jerry, you're stuttering. I just heard it. Yeah, okay, go ahead.
King, let me just say that the last time that I saw Austin Idol, he physically assaulted me, struck me with a piece of sporting equipment believed to be a tennis racket that he had taken from my own hand in Madison, West Virginia on behalf of the Rock and Roll Express, and we have actually not communicated except through legal representation still since then, but I'm willing to let bygones be bygones.
Well, I'm not, and I'm not. And in response to that, you said I physically assaulted you. Did you enjoy it?
What the?
No, I'm an old person with many ailments, and you contributed to the decline of my physical condition, possibly for the rest of my life. So I did not enjoy it, sir.
Now
I don't know. Maybe are you a masochist?
I'm not a Mexican.
Let's get it all. Listen, we all know each other for God's sakes. How long? Come on. We've all been in the trenches. So,
yeah.
We might as well get it all out there. Okay, Jerry, you want to say something, so it's your show. So,
well, I just wanted to say that I told Jim before you called in that we have this match coming up Saturday night over in Jonesboro, Arkansas. That it's going to be the first
Idleboro, Arkansas. Excuse me, Idleboro, Arkansas.
Idleboro. Okay.
Yes. Yeah,
anyway,
Idleboro.
so it's a much classier name. Make an appearance there. But this is going to be the first time.
Well, it should be renamed, and to class it up, it's a pigsty little town. I mean, come on, Jerry. I mean, seriously, Jonesboro, Arkansas.
Now, you haven't been there in a long time. This is a college town now. Arkansas State University's over there, and its town has grown by leaps and bounds, and it's a nice city.
Oh, yeah.
Remember how Vince McMahon used to get mad
1,000 now?
when you call something a town? It's a city.
Population's up to 1,000 now. Great. Okay.
Right.
All right. Okay. I'm buying
But anyway,
okay.
this Saturday night, you and Tommy Rich and myself are going to be in the same building at the same time. This is the first time that we're going to be in the same building since the for me at least, bad memories. And we talked on your podcast not too long ago, and you said you don't have any bad memories of that night at the Mid-South Coliseum. And I can understand that. It was a good night for you. You won. You guys shaved my head. You pulled my legs into the ring post. So that was a pleasant night for you. But for me, it's been bad memories for a long, long time. So I just thought that, when we talked on your podcast, you said you don't harbor any ill will or ill feelings from that day. And so that this event is like a homecoming, a little reunion over in Jonesboro. And you suggested that you might even be in my corner. But then I heard that you were on a radio station in Memphis here just the other day, and you said totally opposite. You said some very disparaging things about me and what was going to happen in Jonesboro this Saturday night. Is that true?
Well, there's a lot of truth to a lot of things, but first of all, let me respond to this radio interview I did with these two morons. Morons. I'm serious. I'm morons. I agreed to go on that live radio interview at 11:25 Central Standard Time. They called me about 11:30. That's 5 minutes of my time I've wasted waiting for these idiots.
I bet you had a
finally, when I answered the phone, I have to listen to all this ridiculous babble. Jimmy, you know, babble. I have to listen to this ridiculous babble because they're talking about 5-card trivia and whatever, and it was just absolute nonsense, and I had somewhere to be, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to hold. I agreed to do the thing. I'm going to sit here, and 5-10 minutes goes by, and these two jerks are still babbling. They're playing footsies with each other. I don't know. They've got their cheerleader dresses on, their little headphones on, and their little cover hole. But regardless of the fact, by the time I got on, which seemed like it was forever, I was definitely not a happy camper. I mean, time is precious. I don't know about you, but I mean, I like to really utilize my time in a positive and effective way. They were killing my day. I got on there and I was angry, very, very angry. Yeah, I said a lot of things. And I don't take anything back because things that are in the past, things that are in the rearview mirror, they're gone, and you have to get over them. Jerry, you got to get over them. You
That's
just
what I
can't
was just
get over the hair match.
about the election, but everybody can't get over everything.
Now, wait, don't drag me into this.
Well, you're right. Well, no one's dragging you anywhere. You're not going to be, or you might be drugged, but we're not going to drag you.
Well,
Jimmy,
I just offered to let bygones be bygones with you, and you told me to be eviscerated with a rusty fishing knife. So I'm waiting to see what the king has to say to you.
Well, first of all, let me ask you something. Jim, are you going to be at this event?
I know I'm not. That's once again, I don't have a dog.
Why is that? Why are you not?
Branch to you. And why is it? Because nobody asked me, to be quite honest with you. But
Jim, I think that if you thought about this for just a few seconds, you would know that the Austin Idol has just said what a little small podunk town Jonesboro is, and the K-Fine radio station, they're putting this together, and you know that if they've paid the exorbitant appearance fee that Austin Idol demanded, that they can't afford anybody else to be on the show.
Well, that makes thing. Because, but once again, depending on how much he was able to jack out of them, with his who shot John tales of gloriosity, the question remains, that once again now I've been offended here. So King, I'm actually starting to see your side of the argument.
Okay. Oh, stop it! Stop it! You're pandering. Hey, Jimmy, you're pandering. He's got enough guys kissing his.
It's very
Bowler's got enough guys kissing his butt. Why are you going to add to the list? You don't have to kiss anybody's butt. And listen, go back to this agreement that I made. Brandon Baxter's who wanted to reach out to me, and called back. I said no. He called back. I said no. And then finally, we came to terms on money. I said, yeah, you fly me in, you put me up at the Peabody, I'm staying at the Peabody, and you pay me X. And I said, okay. And then we had a little faux pas, a little bump in the road through an email, and it kicked me off. And I canceled it. I canceled the agreement. I said, I'm not going.
Imagine that.
A few days later, I get a call. A few days later, I get a call from somebody, and the somebody knows who the somebody is, and the somebody said, "Look, come on, man, come on, do this thing." And I said, "Okay, I'll do it." There, I wasn't going to go. Honestly, I don't need the freaking money, man. I left wrestling, and I never looked behind. I invested in real estate for 15 solid friggin' years. I bought and sold over 500 properties. Anybody who knows me knows this is gospel, man. I saved my money. I invested my money. I reinvested and reinvested and reinvested. And now, I really don't need to work. I don't get that many calls, and that's probably why, because they know I ain't going to go down the road for $200 freaking.
But so your fans want to see you in person. Doesn't it personally gratify you as an individual?
Both of them.
Yes, they had a meeting in the phone booth, if there are still such a thing. And they said, please, we'd love to see Austin Idol somewhere.
Yeah, we've come a long way since then. Well, I'm going to go to lunch at a country club here. It's called The Cliffs at Glassy Mountain. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. Going to play some golf, have a very light, nutritious, if anybody cares about nutrition,
Say, where's my second big red splash?
Yeah, I'm throwing up flags. I don't care what they are. Have a light lunch, a little salad, maybe a little protein to keep that stomach kind of light, and go out and play a few rounds. When I go golfing, I always wear 2 pair of pants.
Why is that?
In case I make a hole in one.
Hey, Jerry, if he stays in Peabody,
here's the reason Jim and I don't play golf, because our stomachs are so big. If we put the ball where we can hit it, we can't see it. And if we put it where we can see it, we can't hit it.
That sounds like Larry Curly Moe, right? Well, I can play Moe. I'll play whoever.
If he's staying at the Peabody, I think you better tell him to count the ducks before he leaves. Just a thought.
Count the ducks, a duck counter. That's what I'm doing in life. Be a duck.
Duck counter.
Duck counter. What do you do for a living? I'm a duck counter. Oh, great. Okay. You want to explain that one? No, let Jerry Lawler and Jim Cornette explain it. They know that all about that.
That's only for the folks in Memphis.
Yeah.
So absolutely.
So Saturday night, you're standing by all of those things you said on that radio station, and so that's what I got to look forward to Saturday in Jonesboro or Idleboro.
I don't think any of us know what we have to look forward to. We may not even make the Saturday. We're hoping we're going to make the Saturday. Well, listen, I'm not being negative, but I'm being honest. Tomorrow's promised to no one. I believe I'll be there. Okay. I'm healthy. Oh, wow. I'm a healthy dude at the gym 6 days a week, eating nutrition. It's all good. So, yeah, listen, well, let's see what happens when we get there. There's a lot. I know there's a lot out there on social media saying, Idle's going to turn on Lawler, and Lawler's going to throw fire at everybody, and they're going to call the fire department, and Tommy Rich will be hiding somewhere with a case of Bud. I don't know. All I know is I agreed to be there. And I agreed to do this podcast, Jerry, because we had a deal. We had a deal, and you said, look.
Podcast, and you said you would do mine. What happened to your podcast? You stopped.
Yes.
I was your last guest.
Yeah, I quit. I didn't stop. I quit. It's the same. I quit. I said, yeah, that's enough. I did it 6 months or whatever. It was nice. It was good, but enough's enough. Yeah, Ganuk is Ganuk, as they say in Israel. Ganuk is Ganuk. Enough's enough. So yeah,
I had one more after mine because it makes it look like I put you out of business.
Well, hey, you put a lot of people in. Hey, I think you could ask a lot of guys who went through the Memphis wrestling Mid-South. They probably agree to that. Well, yeah, he put me out of business. Yeah, I couldn't come back. Stan Hansen still blames me that I fired him. I didn't fire anybody. I wasn't in the position to fire anybody. But I'm glad you did.
No, I'll never forget. You said, if you ever book us against Stan Hansen and Bruiser Brody again, we'll quit the business.
Yeah. But that's okay with you. That's it. Yeah, he almost killed me. But, oh, no, that's okay. You don't harbor anything. I'm not supposed to harbor anything. No, that's all good. Yeah. Oh, you guys.
All right, we'll let you get to your business luncheon. What are you guys talking? What's the business today that you're discussing?
Real estate. Real, yeah, not real estate.
Oh.
Yeah, you do real estate. I know you have a big palatial mansion up there, but certainly you're I know you're a smart guy with your money. You saved every penny. You never spent any of it, so you've got invested well, correct?
I'm not a big investor. I'm a cash is king guy.
There you go, baby. It's critical. Listen, right before the big dive in 2008, I had a lot of property down in Florida, and I smelled a rat, and I don't claim to be a Donald Trump guy, but I had a lot of property, and I noticed things were slowing down. They were softening up, and I thought, God, something's got to be wrong here. I didn't have any idea what was going to happen. The house of cards collapsed, but I just followed my gut instinct, and I sold out, man. I sold everything I had. What happens? Bang. Everything goes south.
Yep.
I'm glad I did it.
You probably caused it. You caused it, for heaven's sake. With a portfolio of that size, of that magnitude, with it was being just dissolved, you single-handedly triggered the crisis. Idiot.
So it's my fault, right?
Like Scrooge McDuck cashing out all at once. What in the world are you thinking?
You have spent too much time in your attic, Jim Cornette. You have to come down from the attic.
He still
Really?
reads Scrooge McDuck comic books.
It's a
up there.
bell tower. Believe me, it's a bell tower.
The bell tower. The brain is your brain is tickling. It's tickling.
All right,
That's Southern, you know.
We're going to let you get to your business luncheon, and we will see you Saturday, October 21st, I believe. Or is it 21st or 22nd? What is this Saturday?
Yes, it's at the
21st.
Ring Your Bell Community Center, right? Ring Your Boy. That's a classy name. Ring Your Bell, classy. Yeah. What is it?
Earl Bell.
Ring Your Bell, whatever. Community Center. How many people does that place hold?
About 3,000.
Oh, it's a nice building then. Good.
Yes,
well,
it
we
is.
should sell out.
Well,
We'll sell out.
Yes,
If we get Jim Cornette on the card,
are you implying you wouldn't sell out a crummy building?
I'll sell out, period. Hey, listen, anybody who really knows me, they know I will sell out.
You will sell out.
He's called Sellout Idol for a reason, folks.
Sell out, Idol.
Can we get Eddie out
Okay,
of here?
Okay, guys, I really appreciate this quality time. It's been enlightening, illuminating, and it's just changed my whole attitude about life. And I'm turning over a new leaf now, and I think from this day forward, I'm going to become a lot worse.
There'll probably be more of this frivolity Saturday night in Jonesboro, Idleboro.
Well, you know, Cornette said something about magnitude or earthquake, or what'd you say, Jimmy? Magnitude, earthquake,
The
magnesium.
magnitude of your portfolio, the size of your package is what I was talking about. That you
Too much time in the attic. Physical assault.
We've already talked about
Enjoyment. Jim Cornette is a masochist. Get it out there.
All right, we'll let you go, Idle. Thank you.
Okay, guys.
All right.
Thank you.
And there he goes.
Thanks for going, Idle. We
Come back again when you can't stay so long. Oh, was he still on? Excuse me.
No, he was he was gone. He was gone. Don't worry. He was
Good.
gone.
Well, he'll never listen to the show, so there's no reason
exactly.
to think that he would ever know what we just
He'll
said on
never
the
know
air.
what we say about him after he's gone.
Because he wants to use his time in a quality way.
Yeah, he'll be at a
Well-
business luncheon.
He doesn't want to dwell on the past. This will be past by the time he hears it.
Exactly.